Hello everyone, I am Ms. Anshul, Assistant Professor at School of Legal Studies, BBD University. Today, I'll be taking subject Political Science, under which I'll be covering origin of the Hindu Mahasabha and its impact on Indian national movement. Hindu Mahasabha. It was formed in 1915. Hindus who wanted India to be a Hindu nation started the organization. The Mahasabha believed India should be a nation for Hindus only. It opposed any concessions for Muslims or other minorities. The British ruled India at that time. Many Indians wanted freedom from the British. The Indian National Congress fought for India's independence. But the Hindu Mahasabha wanted a different India after the British left India. According to them, Hindus should have more right and power in an independent India. The Hindu Mahasabha was formed in Calcutta. Vinayak Damodar Savarkar became its first president. He wanted equality for Hindus and less rights for minorities. Madan Mohan Malviya and Lala Lajpat Rai also supported the Mahasabha in the beginning. The Mahasabha rejected Gandhi's idea of Hindu-Muslim unity. They believed Muslims could never be loyal to a free India. They wanted a clear separation between Hindus and Muslims. Secondly, the Mahasabha opposed the Indian National Congress in the beginning. The Congress wanted India to be a nation of all religion, but the Mahasabha wanted a nation for Hindus only. Soon, many Hindus joined the Mahasabha. They believed minorities enjoyed special rights under the British. The Hindu Mahasabha started with a vision of India as a nation for Hindus only. The policy of Hindu Mahasabha. The Hindu Mahasabha believed that India belongs to Hindus. It wanted the India ruled by Hindus for Hindus, and this was the core ideology of the Hindu Mahasabha. It rejected the idea of India as a nation for all religion. It opposed the secular vision of Congress and Gandhiji. The Mahasabha wanted policies that favored Hindus and gave them more powers. The Mahasabha wanted India's law and policy to reflect Hindu culture and values. It supported the imposition of Hindu custom on all citizens. It opposed the scheme of joint electorate. It also opposed the reforms that were promoted by the British. In economic policies, the Hindu Mahasabha favored capitalism. It opposed socialist ideas and the government control over the economy. The Mahasabha believed state control affects the Hindu businessmen the most. In foreign policy, the Mahasabha wanted strict limits on Muslim migration to India. It also wanted to promote Hindu interest around the world, including Pakistan and Bangladesh. Leaders of Hindu Mahasabha. It was a Hindu nationalist organization in India. They formed it to protect and promote the interests of Hindu community. Different important leaders shaped the Hindu Mahasabha, such as Madan Mohan Malviya ji in 1915, Lala Lajpat Rai, he became president in 1921, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar ji, Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, Deen Dayal Upadhyay ji, and etc. etc. In short, the leadership of Hindu Mahasabha changed a lot over time. Early leaders focused more on asserting Hindu identity. Later leaders made the organization more inclusive and moderate. Different ideas shaped its work under different leaders. Decline and legacy of Hindu Mahasabha. Though the Hindu Mahasabha was a nationalist political organization in India that existed from 1915 to 1948, But after independence, it slowly lost popularity, and the main reason for its decline are as follows. The Hindu Mahasabha supported the partition of India. They believed a separate Hindu nation was needed. After India gained independence in 1947, their key role was achieved. Members lost their interest and the organization weakened. Secondly, the method that were used by the Sabha was extreme and violent. They were linked to the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi in 1948 by Nathuram Godse, who was a member of Mahasabha. This extreme action led to them to losing the public support. The Indian National Congress and other political parties were gaining popularity. Lastly, their extreme violent method created a negative impact. They promoted religious hatred, created diversions, and weakened the secular fabric of the nation. In present time, some of the Hindu Mahasabha extremist idea and members have found a place in other political organizations. But mainstream political parties mostly reject religious extremism and violence. Now, concluding my topic with Hindu Mahasabha faded after independence, but some of its ideas and members still influences politics in India. But religious extremism and violence are now widely seen as detrimental to national progress. Most Indians prefer development for all within a secular and inclusive framework. With this, I conclude my topic. Thank you.